Hi guys! So today I will be doing a video talking about how I built confidence in my 20s. So I think that confidence can mean a lot of things to different people, but I do believe that having confidence in ourselves do bring us a lot of opportunities, and they also make us build better connections because we are better at expressing ourselves. And this is not something that I was born with. And I'm sure that a lot of us here are looking to become better people and want to become more confident and want to exude and embody it in their everyday lives. So today I'm just here to give you guys some substantial good advice. So I'm gonna start with telling you guys that confidence, I think, is misinterpreted by a lot of people. I think that confidence to a lot of people is needing to be good looking or having a good figure, and I'm not saying that those two things will not add on to your level of confidence. I assure you that it is not everything that is going to offer you confidence. I admit that I grew up having people tell me that I'm pretty, but even that alone wasn't enough for me to feel pretty. I would be so insecure about myself, and fun fact is, happens that so many good-looking people are not even confident people. This is why I'm here to tell you guys that confidence is something that you have to build within yourself, and it is not something that you can rely on others to give you. Like, so many people think that, if you're someone who gets a lot of compliments from people, or you have people tell you that you are good enough or pretty, then you can feel confident. But no, it actually stems from what you have within yourself. It's self-love and self-validation and having self-value in yourself. And this is something that no one can ever take away from you. And this is how you can embody in you when you see this point. This is such an important aspect to practice within yourself, is to have validation in yourself, in what you do, in what you bring to the table. And I believe that everyone in this world, we are born with our own gifts. It's whether you see it or not, or whether you can perform it in your lives and have it to your unfair advantage, which is what a lot of people talk about, having an unfair advantage. And everyone has it. It's just whether you dig deep enough to see it. And once you know your unfair advantages and you're able to perform it well, and you're able to accomplish things due to your unique individual having different aspects or special things that you can do that others can't, you will start to build confidence. So this is my first point of being confident, is to very importantly work on yourself. Once you have the habit of practicing improvement, self-development, you are going to be more confident than before, because you know what are your flaws and you know what are your imperfections, and you know that you have the ability to make yourself better. And once you can experience how it was like to be, for example, I used to have really bad acne skin, and I put in so much effort to make my skin better, and this is something that I did for myself. And when I realized that I could be the one to make myself feel good out of, working hard to have good skin, I started to feel more confident, because I know that, actually, having good skin is not something that's far-fetched. It just requires a lot of work and a lot of understanding towards your skin. So I think that a lot of people, they find it so hard to be confident because they don't know what it takes. And it doesn't take much. It just takes yourself, and it just takes some work for you to be able to just exude it. One of the reasons to why I was so inconfident, and I'm sure that many people out here feel the same, is because, for example, when they're speaking to people, they find it hard to express themselves, or they find it hard to leave a good impression in front of people because they don't know what they offer, or they don't know what they bring to the table, which is why they can't speak well. And speaking well doesn't mean you have to be super fluent or you have to be like really good in English. Like for me, I grew up in Asia, so I don't have the most fluent English, but I embrace it and I accept it and I use it as a leeway for me to work on myself even more. I read books, I watch a lot of people talk, and I learn some skills here and there, even though I didn't study very well. So I'm not saying for you to be the best, but to know what you can do better at. And once you can keep having this focus point of working towards being better, You're not gonna spend so much time and energy doubting yourself. You're able to have like a strong aura because you are more towards knowing what you're good at than to keep, you know, pinpointing at what you are not good at. And it's not saying that you have to be put together and all that in order to be confident. It's when you know your imperfections, and instead of having the victim mindset, or oh no, she was born in a richer family, this is oh no, she was born with good looks, she's born with a good figure, this is why she's pretty and I'm not, and this is why I'm not confident. If you're going to blame the rest of the world for everything that you feel, you're not gonna grow in life and you're not gonna go anywhere far. I used to be like that. I used to be like, why am I born with PCOS? I do have PCOS, meaning I have a lot of male hormones in me, which is why I had really bad skin from young. I had the worst back acne, I had the worst acne on my face. I stopped focusing on all these things, and instead I asked myself, what can I do more? I didn't have very tall genes in my family, and yes, I'm still very short, but I think that I'll be shorter if I did not jump on a trampoline like 3,000 times every day just to want to see if I can be taller. And yes, you know, I did that and it didn't make me substantially a lot taller. I started to accept it and embrace it, and I'm gonna tell you that things that you've always wanted in your life, there's people who didn't want. I had a girlfriend who is like 178 and she's telling me that she can never wear heels because when she wears heels she's like a giant. So there's always going to be something to pick at, no matter how good you are to people. I think everyone has different definitions of what it takes to be pretty and what it takes to be good enough. So don't let all these definitions get the best of you. Rather, we should focus on what we can make the best out of ourselves, out of what we look, out of what we have, and really just focus on that. And I think that being confident and building confidence is a habit. It is something that you choose to, you know, put in your beliefs. If you keep telling yourself, I'm ugly, I'm fat, nobody likes me, and I bring nothing to the table, then you're going to perform like that because that's what you believe in. But if you tell yourself, okay, maybe I'm not the prettiest, maybe I'm not the best at speaking, maybe I don't have a master's or a bachelor's, but I am going to work on what I can do better. I'm going to do things that other people don't, and I'm going to have good connections. I'm going to be real and genuine enough so that people won't have to be bought in by looks and my body type, but rather what I have in there. Rather, what connection I can build with people and whether I made an impact in their life, rather than, oh, you know, she's so hot, whoa, she's so good looking, but rather like, what can you truly do to impact others? And I swear, I'm telling you right now that I know that this is going to be very controversial of me saying this, because some people may argue that, you know, people don't have some unfair advantages that I do, but I tell you, pretty is a thing that can be so easily replaced. People get a few injections, people do some plastic surgery and they look like a different person, they're already pretty, right? So does that really matter? I don't think it does to a certain degree. So I just want to remind everyone that beauty is really something that should not be so searched for, but it's something that should be built within us. And one day I'm gonna grow old, and one day my skin will sag and I will not look like this, but I'm gonna have things in there that are going to bring me far and further in life, rather than my skin and how I look and all those things that society tells us that we need to be in order to be confident, in order to be pretty, or in order to be recognized. Which is why I make videos telling you guys that you deserve to feel good no matter who you are. No matter even if you're born with 6 fingers, it's okay. You are still you, and you are that unique individual that you should be proud of. I think that at the end of the day, building confidence is all about a choice and what you choose to do with yourself, and not being caught up in the definition of society and beauty standards. And if you need to have like accomplishments that are very, very big or far in life in order to live out who you are. I think that so many people are not confident because they don't know who they are, and they are not daring or courageous enough to live out to their true selves. This is why they can't be confident, right? So I'm telling you right now that you yourself, you are valuable in your own way. This validation of value should not be something you have to fight for. It's something that you have to earn for yourself. You are something more than you know, and I'm always here to remind all of you that it all just takes ourselves to bring ourselves further in life every step of the way. And we're here to be better people. So let's just hold on to that and make the best out of it. And I just hope to really just bring this to people, that we should harness the strength that we have within us and unleash it. And this process may not be easy, and it should be such a tough process to get myself to slowly where I'm becoming step by step. But I assure you that this journey is going to be fun, and I love to tag along with you guys together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!